Hi, this is Imagaha. We are back for problem 2 and problem set 3. And in this problem, we are wanting to take a look at printing out the user's guess. And the way that we are going to do that is with our function getGuessedWord. What this function is going to do is we're going to input a secret word, which is a string that the word or which is a string of the word that the user is trying to guess. Then we have a list that we are inputting, and this list is the letters that have been guessed so far. So we are wanting this function to return one thing, and that is going to be a string comprised of letters and underscores that represent what letters we've found so far, and the underscores are going to be the spaces for the letters that we haven't guessed so far. So first off, we're going to initialize a variable called wordGuessed. Now we're going to have a for loop. So we're going to have for each letter in the secret word, if that letter in the secret word is in our letters guessed, then we are going ahead and we're going to add that letter to the word guessed. If it's not in the letters guessed, we are going to instead add an underscore. So that's going to be our underscore for saying that you have not guessed this letter yet. So I'm not going to give you this letter. I'm giving you an underscore. You don't know what it is. So after looping through that and giving for each space that we've guessed that letter correctly, it's going to print out the letter. And for each space that we haven't guessed that letter yet, it's going to print out an underscore. We then return the string of word guessed, and it's going to display all the underscores that you need and all the letters that you need. And that really should be it. Let's see. Yeah, so I mean, I can just give you an example of how this works. So let's go through and let's say that the letters we've guessed so far are C, X, and E. And the secret word is ACE. And ACE is spelled ACE. So we I said XC, right? Okay, so the letters that we've guessed so far are X, C, and E. So we're missing the A. So let's start off in the for loop. So for each letter in secret word, because the secret word is ace, we're going to start with A. So if A is in letters guessed, we want to print out A. If it's not in the letters guessed, which it isn't, we're going to print out an underscore. And like I said, in our letters guessed, we've done X, C, and E. We've not guessed an A yet. So when we go through the first letter in ACE, which is A, we're going to do an underscore. Now we're going to loop through again. And now we're taking a look at C, because C is the second letter in our secret word. Let's take a look at these if statements. So is C in our letters guessed? Well, our letters guessed is X, C, and E. So yes, there is a C. So we are going to add the letter C into word guessed. And this is going to be the same thing for E, because there's also in our third letter for ACE, it's E. In our letters guessed, we have an E. So we're going to print out that letter E. So that is how we will get the guessed word with our getGuessedWord function. I will see you again in just a second to look at problem set 3, problem 3.